This field. Oh, there's a bunny. Almost killed the little rabbit. This is our new field we just got this year. This stuff's amazing. There's money in the bank, dude. This is probably the best soybean field I've ever grown. This is a 6620 combine from 1982. She's a oldie, but she runs pretty good. I think it's yielding probably about, we just started, probably yielding about 50 or 60. I'd say closer to 60. This stuff is really nice. This stuff is really dusty. It's blow dry. This whole cab is covered in dust. I've been covered in dust all day. A little itchy. One of them 2 shower days. Even when I'm not working hard, I just throw some dirt on myself so the we're a smaller operation here in South Lyon, Michigan. So we're running older stuff, so we're not paying the man. So all these crops are basically profit for us, which is nice. We don't have any big payments. So it's exciting when it yields good. This is our first year doing this. Pretty nice field. Sucks, we're running out of light. I would go all night with this thing, but it has pretty crappy lights on it. You can't really see with all the dust. I'd probably suck a couple rocks up in there. We just got the head to start working, the automatic leveler. The last 120 acres I did just eye of sight from the bubble that's over here. That's a pain in the ass. So this thing levels itself down to where it wants to go, and then it kind of bounces with sensors on the bottom. So it'll kind of skip over a rock, and if the ground's unlevel, it won't cave one side in and eat a bunch of dirt. Keeps the teeth together a lot better. I'm trying to read your comments. It's hard while I'm driving, but these aren't organic. These are sprayed. we do sprayed and organic, which is kind of interesting because you got to clean the whole combine out. Take a picture of it, clean the semi-trailers out, take pictures and submit them to the organic place so you're not mixing the beans. Yeah, this is the field that we sprayed with drones earlier this year, if anybody wants to look at those videos. This stuff right here is probably yielding about 65 or 70, I bet. This is amazing. This year we spent a little extra money on fertilizer and really paid off. My brother actually got the connection on this field from going to a local dispensary, marijuana dispensary, which is kind of neat. This field here connects to another section, and that's where my grandpa's 8640 and 1370 were that we found. After my grandpa died, they got auctioned off, and they sat around for about 8 years, and we came and looked at this field here, and randomly the guy asked if we wanted to buy some tractors, and we found out it was my grandpa's. And that's kind of what started me on the YouTube path. And I went from having no followers to hundreds of thousands of views, getting that 8640 John Deere going, and it really set me off good. Helped pay for the tractor, actually. YouTube's been one of my favorite hobbies I've ever done. I kind of enjoy it. Going home and seeing your numbers every day is kind of fun. I haven't done live in a while. It's kind of hard when you're baling hay, driving a 40-20. This ain't the fanciest rig. You see I'm holding it open with my foot here. And you see the auto steer I got. It's run off 5-hour energy. I'm gonna have to kind of plan this out, because if I get this thing too full and try climbing these big hills, it might be a problem. This thing's eating though. If you could just keep this thing running and make some money. We'll probably end up going out and getting a 90s era combine, like a 9500 or 9510 probably. I haven't done the headlands yet because the outsides were a little wet this morning. Oh, there's a rock. Don't want that to go through the machine. Remember kids, turn off the machine before you stick your hand in there. And this is how you get dusty. Yeah, it's like 60 degrees here. I'm wearing short shirt here. Family poop. Oh, 3 rocks. Left hand. Back in 72, I'd throw this rock clear over the mountains. This is how the camp gets so dirty. I leave the door open like an idiot. Rev it down before you start this. Remember, kid. And you gotta put the reel down, dumbass. Always something you forget. I did the first pass with the concaves wide open. That was nice. In the clear out mode, so I probably lost 50 bushel, let's say, there and back. We just did 4 hours of putting a new belt on this damn thing. I got 30 feet into the field. I combined like 25 acres last night. Drove it down the road, got it in this field, and of course it breaks right away. Luckily John Deere was literally 4 miles down the road and we already ordered the belt. Looked a little frayed. So that was some good prior planning for us. It was one of those real thick belts with the 3 V's on it. So you know how that goes. You got to take apart a bunch of stuff. You can't just throw the belt on with a tensioner. That'd be too easy. So that took me and Dad 3 hours or so, and I've just been going for about 30 minutes now, so we're just popping this field open. This is one of my favorite fields, I'd say. This thing is nice and square, long. Around here we have a bunch of smaller junky fields, so something like this is gold to us. We do a lot of road traveling. We probably have 30 fields, I'd say. When a lot of guys out there have maybe 5 big ones or whatever. Right down this road here at 7 Mile and Pontiac Trail, if anybody knows the area, I got a billboard at a liquor store that says looking for farmland. So we're always looking for more stuff. If anybody is watching in the area and has some land, it's just me and Dad doing this operation, and we built like 3 times bigger in the last 2 years probably, so might need a bigger combine soon, who knows. But if I could just sit out here by myself with this cheap combine and, you know, fill up 7-8 semi loads, I mean, that's just making money there, buddy. No overhead. I have to dial the concave down a little more. It's kind of leaving some junk in the tank. Yeah, but YouTube's been a fun adventure. Never thought I'd be creating videos, I'll tell you that. I'm almost at 30,000 subscribers, so if anybody watching that hasn't subscribed yet, like and subscribe, helps me out. I'll try going live more often. Probably gonna start seeing some deer around soon. If anybody wants to come sit on the step with a gun, let me know. 20 bucks. This area around Michigan has some of the biggest deer in the world, whitetail. Dude, once you get this thing dialed in, she just starts eating. I'm in second gear, all the way to the floor. Right with the standing. She's ripping. So Dad's going to get the other semi-trailer, so hopefully I can fill this up. We got a good little system. He takes it and I just keep filling them. I have a CDL as well. I just like combining. We planted this field with old 750 grain drill that my grandpa owned for probably 30 years now, maybe a little more. It's like the 85th, I think it's like in the top 100 first 750s ever made, so it's the real old one. And man, this thing did a good job out here. Barely missed any. Like 100% germination. And we did it and it was no-till. Then we burned it down, the weeds down. Worked pretty good. Got a lot of nice rain this year. With soybeans, consistency is the name of the game. Yeah, well, I was planting this, I got stuck 4 times in one pass. It was like muck out here. See, there's some ruts right there. I got stuck with a 750. I would just unhook the 750 grain drill, get a big strap, go 50 feet up with the tractor and just yank it out. Pulling the hitch on the ground. Probably did that 6 times probably. Made good videos, but man, what a pain in the ass. See right here, this is probably yielding about 60, I'd say. This thing's AC actually works, believe it or not. Who would have thunk it? One of the only tractors it works on. This is where I broke down earlier. See, it was all jammed up. I couldn't believe it. The one belt that broke, we already had ordered. Who would have guessed it? We're never that smooth in anything. Usually gotta wait a week. We bought this trailer last year. Old wheeler, they call it. Rusty but trusty. I think it holds about 950 bushel, I think, maybe 900. This stuff still is kind of green. Like I said, this is the first time doing this field, so I'm kind of making this up as I go. Name of the game. There's a golf ball. Last year I found a nice antler shed right in one of my planter tires out here. Ended up planting half the field with just one tire on the front. Oh man, these are nice right here. Holy crap. Man, these things are like 70 right here. Good stuff. I'm sure, like a lot of farmers out there, we could use a few checks, that's for sure. Everything's so expensive nowadays. Not because of our beautiful president we got. I mean, oh man, Harris, what a great, Biden, Harris, what beautiful presidents there. Can't wait to vote for those clowns again. Nothing like having double diesel prices. That's awesome. Great for farmers. Beautiful. Who would ever want Daddy Trump back? I don't know, not me, man. That would suck having affordable diesel prices. I mean, I can't imagine. That's why we started raising cattle and pigs. Damn food prices nowadays, I can't believe it. Man, these things are beautiful. Well, what I'm doing now is open up the headlands so I can just swing around. Usually we do this right in the beginning So we tried starting earlier, and the outside was kind of wet still from dew. It frosted last night. I think it was 32 degrees last night. I'm already sick of winter, I tell you. It was a nice day working on that combine outside, though. It's like 70 degrees today. Not bad. Trying to do this one-handed. Don't scratch it, you'll get grounded. It's a little compaction around here. We're driving in and out with stuff. Other than that, though, it seems pretty consistent other than the hills. Another nice thing about this field's about a mile and a half from my house, so that is great. Get home early. Kinda dusty. Well, let's go up here and dump. I was thinking about putting a grain cart at the other end, so if it doesn't line up perfectly, I can dump down there too. We have a grain cart just sitting at the house. We'll see. We're kind of figuring this out as we go. Well, I already got one dump in the back of this trailer here. I'm going to try putting one in the front now. I try to keep it balanced at all times just in case this thing breaks down, and then you can still drive it on the road without being all unbalanced. We gotta line her up. That's why you don't drink and drive combines, kids. this little switch here. Well, there it is. Then you do it 50 more times. Thanks for watching, guys.